Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Cardi B goes public with Stefon Diggs and she's pregnant again. Tory Lanez almost dies in prison.
Hello,
Tory Lanez is the next 50 Cent.
everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. The rapper Tory Lanez almost died in prison, y'all. Tory is currently spending 10 years in prison after he was found guilty of shooting at the rapper Megan Thee Stallion.
how many is that
And
so
he's
far?
currently trying to get an
Two,
appeal
maybe?
because he has really stood firm on his claims that he did not shoot at Megan Thee Stallion. He claims that his DNA wasn't present on the gun and there was certain evidence that was
So who
suppressed.
did?
And also, he feels like there was some foul play throughout.
Well, to be fair though, in the court of law, you don't have to prove who did, you have to prove that he didn't. Like, you don't have to provide an alternative, like, perpetrator. You just have to prove that he's not the one. That's up to the prosecution to figure it out. So
how they got him?
I don't know how the guy, I'm just saying, like, for him, he doesn't have to prove that somebody did. He just have to prove that he didn't,
Out the trial. Now, even
Didn't she
though
testify and
he
say
was
he
found
did it?
guilty
She?
Yeah.
But that's he said, she said. Why would we take what she said serious? Like, I mean, people lie.
and a lot of people believe that he's guilty.
Like, I'm not defending him. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying, like, there has to be proof, like the GSR gunshot residue on his hands or like some shit. There has to be proof. Like, I'm sure he got convicted. There was proof that, but I don't know.
There are still a lot of people who believe that he's not guilty. I mean, there is still some speculation that the real shooter was Megan's friend Kelsey, because Kelsey
there you
was
go.
mad
That's
that
answered.
Megan slept with Tory behind her back.
But why would she cover
and they
up
started
for
fighting,
her?
and the fighting led to Kelsey allegedly
don't
shooting
know.
Megan. That is what is believed, but that wasn't what was ruled in the court of law. The jury found Tory guilty. So Tory is considered guilty in the court of law. However, in the court of public opinion, there's still a large portion of people who think he's innocent and he was set up. And the fact that he's now spending 10 years in prison over this, and he got stabbed up so bad that he almost lost his life, is
Why he
really
got
making
stabbed, though?
people wonder.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Mm-mm.
I wonder if it's something from out of prison or he talks some too much shit in prison.
What is going on? Now, it was rumored that they're closer to making a decision on his appeal. So him getting stabbed at this particular time is very suspicious. Now, this is what his team said.
Why?
Why? So what you saying? The government stabbed him so he doesn't get out? Like what? I don't buy that. I don't know.
I would think that would help. Oh well,
that I do think that would help his case.
yeah, but maybe not as I thought. Like, oh, it's gonna say for him here. Have him outside.
Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back and 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the
Wow.
left side of his face.
That
Both
seems
of his lungs
personal.
collapsed, and he was placed on a breathing apparatus. He is now breathing on his own, despite
Well, I don't think it's necessarily personal. I think it was,
Stab 14
yeah, that
times?
was with intent to kill.
That's personal. You did something to me. It's not like random. Like, oh, I stabbed you one time.
It could honestly just could be hit for hire just to take care of it. I don't think it has to
Well,
be personal.
how is it for hire and you fail at your job? You have one
Clearly,
job.
yeah, you got fired of that job. But yeah, surviving 14 stab wounds, I don't, as I said, that's the next 50 Cent. I don't know how the fuck you 2 to the head, 1 to the face.
But what I'm hearing is not a knife. It's like something.
It's probably a shank. It's not, it's not like it's not deep. So, but still 14 fucking times. God damn.
being in pain, he is
And 2 in the head too. Like how? Where in the skull?
The
What?
back of the head.
Like so penetrate through the skull? Oof.
talking
How
normally,
you alive?
in
I
good
don't-
spirits, and
I don't
deeply
know.
At
thankful
least
to God
collapsed
that he's
2
pulling through.
lungs.
He also wants to thank everyone for
Right. So it has to be deep enough to collapse the lungs too.
their continued prayers and support.
Can you like re-inflate the lungs?
Apparently, yeah, he was placed on the breathing apparatus. Both of his
This
lungs
sounds-
collapsed.
I guess maybe you can do a surgery and kind of
Patch it up.
patch it up. I don't know. This shit is crazy.
It's crazy, y'all. This really sounds crazy, and I'm glad he's okay. I mean, I would hate for anybody to die, and I do know that in prison they
I
get
can
into
imagine
fights,
his family.
people get stabbed, it happens, but it is kind of suspicious
Yeah,
that
as
this
a
is
kid.
happening during a critical time when a decision is still supposed to be made on his appeal. So I kind of
I don't know. That part
I
is
don't
not
know
suspicious to
how
me
it's
at all. I don't think
related.
it's related at all. But
you guys can tell us if you see any
yeah,
correlations
but
to
it
that.
is I mean, I'm glad he's okay, but yeah, this is fucking crazy.
Wonder what's really going on. Are they trying to take Tory out? What is going on? But you know what? I'm glad he's okay. I am glad that he's okay. He might have to be isolated or put into some protective custody because him being a part of the general population is clearly not safe. Now, moving right along, Cardi B stepped out with the NFL player Stefon Diggs, and she's making things official with him. This was the guy that she allegedly was messing around with when she was pregnant with her and Offset's third child. Offset cheated on Cardi B constantly throughout their marriage. I mean, there's like a whole list of women that he messed with in the industry.
He's moving
and she
on.
would lose it over these side chicks. In fact, she caught a charge for ordering an attack on one of his side chicks named Jade. Also, it was rumored by the blogger Goat Alexis that she thought Ari Fletcher messed around with Offset, and she ran and told Ari's boyfriend Moneybagg Yo about it. And Ari was very annoyed. She said, coming to a woman as
So there's like what, the same women messing around with everybody? I'm
I don't
so
know.
a woman or telling on a woman to her man gotta be the top two corniest, most miserable bees alive. So Ari was allegedly talking about Cardi in this tweet, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi did this because she typically comes at the women when they mess with her husband Offset. But I think Cardi has really reached her breaking point with Offset, and she was like, okay, if you're gonna cheat on me with all these different women in the industry, I might as well get my piece too. So she started messing with the NFL player Stefon Diggs, and she started messing with him when she was actually pregnant with her and Offset's third child. And of course, Offset was upset about it. Cardi B was trying to get her get back at Offset, and she used Stefon to do it. But now it seems like Cardi is actually taking Stefon seriously, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Stefon is a whole viper in these streets. I mean, he sleeps with
Who is
everybody.
he?
He is
I don't
truly a
know him.
pass around. He was messing with Young Miami at one point, and I think he was probably messing with Cardi B around this same time too, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a loose one. If Cardi thought Offset was bad, she's in for a ride with Stefon.
Shout out to Stefon Diggs, man. Oh, y'all, by the way, Stefon Diggs is fucking two other active rappers. It's like y'all be claiming them, hugging them on the gram, kissing them, talking about Woman Crush Wednesday, all that bullshit. He's long dick. Well, I don't know if he got long. He is piping them hoes out. Stefon Diggs has been known for long dicking half of these rap niggas in Atlanta bitches. These fucking all of the popping rappers, baby mamas, all type. For whatever reason, that's who Cardi B is attracted to. He done everybody's hoe in the game, which is kind of ironic because every time your girl want to get their lick back, they go to the biggest hoe.
WAP.
WAP. What does that stand for?
That's Cardi B.
Now, when
What?
the story broke
Why?
that
What
Cardi
did he
was
do?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm
sleeping
confused.
with Stefon when she was 8 months pregnant, I didn't believe it at first. I thought, okay, this smells like a PR stunt, but apparently it is true. However, Stefon is no
How
better
do
than
you know it's
Offset. In my opinion,
true?
Well, they went out to a basketball game or something together, so I mean they are at least seen in public together. So yeah, maybe
Yeah,
they're
but
not
she's not
fucking
pregnant. She's not pregnant.
anymore.
No, she gave birth a long time ago.
She's pregnant again. Don't you see the title? I don't know. Maybe she has a belly bump. Let's see.
he's worse. In fact, he not only was messing with all these different women in the industry, but allegedly he was trying to drug and sleep with this man named Chris Blake Griffin. And Chris talked about it. He even talked about how Stefon Diggs
How did we take this turn here? What? Okay.
Confused.
brother
What the fuck
ordered an
is
attack
this?
on him. And it's crazy how this whole story went under the radar. But the Neighborhood Talk was one of the few blogs that posted about it. And also, Stefon was exposed by one of the other girls he was cheating on Cardi with named Sky Marlene. And he was put on blast for having a baby with another woman named Gazelle. So he has a whole newborn out there. But Cardi is still flaunting him around like he's a prize. Now, I do feel like Cardi is maybe using Stefon to get under Offset's skin. This is really her payback to Offset. I mean, she got with a man
Yeah,
who's
I
richer,
think
who's
so.
more relevant, who looks better.
He's
And
richer?
maybe it
Well, he's an NFL player. Yeah, NFL players make more
Oh.
money than rappers.
might make Offset upset. I do think Offset is jealous of the fact that Cardi moved on. However, I do hope that Cardi is not really serious about this guy, Stefon, because it would be crazy if this relationship was actually real. Now, the blogger Goat Alexis did allege that Cardi is expecting again, and she's expecting a child with Stefon. I don't know how true that is, But the Daily Mail did post an unedited picture of Cardi, and from the looks of it, it seems like she has a bump. But Cardi has 3 children, so it's not uncommon for a woman with multiple children to have a fupa. So I don't think she's pregnant. I don't know if she's pregnant. I can't assume. But if she actually is pregnant with Stefon's baby of all people, I will actually be at loss for words, honestly. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video.
Ooh, Offset is sick somewhere. He's sick.
Mm,
Sick.
interesting.
Sick. Get into the comments.
I mean, no, Cardi does what she wants. It's let her do whatever she wants. It's interesting. As a public health nurse, I have to ask: did we cancel STDs, or is everyone just pretending they don't exist?
Ooh.
One thing people are guaranteed to do in a toxic relationship is get pregnant.
Oof.
Cardi sure know how to pick 'em.
Oh,
That
wow,
clip of all
Cardi.
his teammates saying basically he ain't ish tells me everything I need to know.
Wow.
Cardi basically is driving the same car but with a different driver.
Mm-hmm. Man. It seems like Cardi's taking over. No one cares for Tory. That's wild.
Yeah, to me, Tory is the like Cardi's, Cardi doing Cardi things, but
Mhm.
Tory is kind of fucked up.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.